it looks like Graham Clark, if I'm reading my stats right here, has been on the score sheet in every game, dating back even before the quarantine. How have you assessed his camp?
Well, he's been really good. What we like about Grammer is he arrived here with no complex. There was a lot of first round pick up front, and he was not one of those. And he arrived here, and he really battled, and he didn't give an inch to those guys. So he really earned his way to the camp, and we'll see what's ahead. But really proud of him and the way he fought.
Our next question is from John Abbott with TSN Radio.
Hi, André. After the final inter-squad game, can you make your roster decisions tonight, or do you need to sleep on it?
We'll sleep on it. I think tonight was a fantastic game. Really like the pace, the concept, the habits of the player, the compete level. You could see the passion on the ice. So that was fun to be part of. It was fun to be behind the bench and see how much the guy cared. So that will make the decision even tougher. But we knew the decision would be tough, but now it's crunch time. We need to take those decisions. So all the coaches, the management will talk, and we'll see if we take the decision late tonight or early tomorrow morning. But we'll need to take those decisions.
And just following up on some of your line tweaks, was that more about to see the versatility of some players like a McMichael in the middle, or was that to see how other players responded with some of those guys beside the returning guys?
Yeah, it's a mix of both. Good question, but we did want to see Mike's in the middle. We know Mike's can play in the middle. He played in London, and he's really good. He's an elite player. He can play actually the true position up front. So we did want to try him in the middle and try a different combo and spread out a little bit our strength, see how it went. And like I said, it was for sure the best game of the four, which is normal. More will play, better will be the intensity, but still really happy about the way the guys played. So we'll make interesting discussion for line combo and flexibility in our roster. And I love the flexibility in our roster. We have guys can play right, left, center, wing. So that give us flexibility.
Thank you, André.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Our next question is from Sam Cosentino with Sportsnet.
Yeah, hello, Bear. Perfetti, like he's really been all over the place, and he's probably a guy that has a bit of versatility to his game as well. But how do you kind of envision what he's brought to you so far?
I think he got better every game. I think tonight was his best game. He got better. He's a smart kid. He wants to learn. He wants to please you. He wants to do what he has to do. What's demand from coaches, and he's a fun kid to coach. So I really like the way he played. Obviously, was really good on the power play, but even at 5-on-5, he does a lot of thing. I think early in the camp, he needed to grasp the concept and get better defensively, which he did. His commitment is really good right now. I really like the way he plays. So, we like you said, we moved him on different line about every game. So he showed he can adjust. And tonight, the line with Mike's were pretty good.
I guess even with Quinn, same sort of thing there. Like playing the left side the last couple of nights there. I mean, he's got some versatility too. I know we talked before about him even playing some center, but how would you assess his play to this point?
I think the last two nights was his best night. He started the first two games. I thought he was trying to do a lot. He was putting a lot of pressure on him. I think the last two games was his best game. Compete hard. Obviously, he has a little bit of edge on other player in the term of knowing the concept and the structure and the philosophy. So, but I think he get better every day.
Thanks. Have a good sleep.
Thank you, Sam.
Our next question is from Moses Woldu, Global News.
Good evening, Andre. I'm wanting to know, obviously you're not going to give us, your cards or anything, but did you find tonight that there were some players or a player in particular that has, fought his way, played his way onto the team after his performance tonight?
I think there's a few players who made it even tougher. Yes. I think we need to meet before to say who made his way in, or if we change our mind, yes or no. I think we have a group to take those decisions, and will be a really interesting discussion. I think we're extremely proud of all our players who were at the camp. I think they've been in a tough situation. We had adversity and the battle, and they give it all until the last minute. So we're extremely proud of them, and their job was to make it tough on management and coaches, and they did. So now it's our turn to do our job.
Our next question is from Peter Lubardius, Sportsnet 960.
André, you sit in the summertime and you and the group go through the whiteboard and you have your whole list. I just want to know, with the process that the entire group has been through, you knew it was a deep group. Is it even deeper and more impressive to this point than maybe you even expected going in?
You got it. I think it's the compete level of the camp was phenomenal. Was fantastic. Having good players is one thing. Having those guys showing put their best foot forward, it's another thing, and they did. So they made it really tough on us. Sometimes in those camps, the player make it easy. The decision are easy. They make by itself. I think that this year will be a long night, long discussion. And one thing we know is we will like our team. We will like the player we'll select. So that's what's the most important thing for us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. Our last question for André is from Adam Kimmelman with NHL.com.
Hey, André, in regards to your defensemen, I'm assuming you're going to get down to 8 with your final roster. How important is it for you, to have a left-right mix, or do you go with just the best 8 that you have, and if somebody has to play on their offside, you're okay, and the coaching staff is okay with them doing that?
We're okay if that happened. We're okay to have guys on their offside. Obviously, the perfect scenario is to have righty lefty, but at the end of the day, we want to pick the best player, the most skilled player, the player who can help us and have different set of skills. And I think we will have the opportunity to do that. We'll have the opportunity to have a really solid group of 8D who will have a good mix of skill set.